You lie there in the dark. Your partner has already turned to the side of the bed. You want to reach over, but your body feels like it has its own mind. You try to respond, you want to, but nothing happens, or it starts and then fades. You blame age. You blame stress. You tell yourself, it's fine, it's just a phase. But then the quiet in that room starts to feel heavy. You avoid eye contact. You make a joke. Inside, you feel like you lost something important. I'm Dr. Mika Halen, Natural Men's Health, a urologist with over 14 years helping men over 50 restore their erectile function naturally. Today, I'll show you how your daily medications might quietly be blocking blood flow, nerves, and hormones, and 5 clear habits you can use to protect your erections, your confidence, and your intimacy, without stopping anything on your own or doing anything unsafe. Stay with me, because if your pills are part of the problem, that is something you can change with the right plan and the right questions. For many men over 50, erectile problems don't show up all at once. They creep in slowly. First, it's just a bad night. Then it happens again. Then you start to avoid situations where it might happen at all. You tell your partner you are tired. You say your back hurts. You blame work, stress, the news, anything, because saying, "I'm afraid it won't work," feels too painful. You sit on the edge of the bed at night and think, is this it? Am I done? Am I still a real man? You may still care deeply about your partner. You still feel love. You just feel scared to start anything, because you worry your body will fail you again. Have you ever reached out, then pulled your hand back, pretending you were just fixing the blanket? Have you ever hoped your partner would fall asleep first so you didn't have to deal with the tension? I see this all the time in my clinic. One of my patients, I'll call him Robert, 66 years old. He had a long marriage, a kind wife, and a quiet home. After a few nights where he couldn't stay firm, he stopped reaching for her at all. For 6 months, he avoided intimacy. He told her he was too tired, too stressed, too old. The truth? He was terrified of seeing that disappointed look in her eyes again. He never told her that. He never told his doctor either. Another patient, James, 59, started a new daily pill for blood pressure. He didn't think much of it. Within a few months, his morning erections were gone. He blamed getting older. He thought, well, I'm almost 60. What do I expect? He did not connect it to the medicine he swallowed every morning with his coffee. This is the pattern I see over and over. You start a medication for something very real: blood pressure, mood, pain, allergies, hair loss. Nobody talks to you about erectile function. Months later, you feel weaker, slower, less responsive. You think the problem is you, not the pill. And then the emotional weight builds: shame, silence, pulling away from the person who used to be your closest friend. Have you ever thought, if I ignore this, maybe it will fix itself? Or I'll just live with it, it's too embarrassing to bring up? There's a part most men never hear from their doctor. A large part of erectile problems in men over 50 is linked to medications, not being broken as a man. If any part of this feels uncomfortably familiar, type 1 in the comments so you quietly admit to yourself that this is something you want to change. Let's talk about what is actually happening inside your body in simple terms. Think of your erection as a team effort between 3 systems. Blood flow, like water through a hose. Nerves, like electrical wires carrying signals. Hormones, like messages that tell the system how strong to respond. First, your brain sends a signal down the wires of your nervous system. Those signals say, open up the blood vessels. Let more blood in. The blood vessels in the penis then relax, open wide, and fill like a sponge. As they fill, the veins that drain blood out are squeezed, so blood stays in. That's what makes things firm enough to stay up. At the same time, hormones like testosterone support your desire, your energy, your mood, and your confidence. They don't create the entire response, but they set the power level for the whole system. Now imagine what happens when daily medications push against this system. Some medications gently tighten the hose, less blood can flow in. Others mess with the wiring, so signals arrive late or not strong enough. Some quietly lower hormone levels over time, turning the volume knob down on your drive and confidence. It's like trying to water a garden when the main pipe is half closed. The power to the pump keeps flickering. The control panel thinks the garden doesn't need much water anyway. Your body is not lazy or done. It is often responding to chemistry you put into it every single day. Mood medications can calm your mind, but sometimes also calm your drive. Blood pressure pills can protect your heart, but sometimes also drop the pressure needed for strong blood flow. Pain medications can ease your suffering, but sometimes also suppress important hormones. Allergy and sleep pills can help you breathe and rest, but sometimes sedate and block key signals. Hair loss or prostate pills can shrink tissue, but sometimes also reduce important hormones in the wrong place. Does this mean these medications are bad? No. They can be life-saving and very helpful. But if they are harming your erections and your confidence, that deserves a real conversation, not silence. Here is the good news. If daily habits and medication choices can push your erections in the wrong direction, they can also be adjusted to slowly pull them back in the right direction. That's where your 5 habits come in. These are not magic tricks. They are clear steps to help you and your doctor protect both your health and your erectile function. Now, let's walk through the 5 habits that I see help men over 50 the most when medications are part of the problem. Take these one at a time. You don't have to fix everything tonight. Habit 1. Make a simple medication map. You cannot fix what you don't see. Most men over 50 take more than one pill. Blood pressure, cholesterol, mood, pain, sleep, allergies, sometimes hair loss or prostate treatments. Here's what I want you to do. Take a sheet of paper. Draw 3 columns. Name of the medication. When you started it. What changed in your erections or desire after that? You don't need to remember the exact month and day. Just get close. Started about 2 years ago. Notice weaker erections a few months after. Include everything you take often. Prescriptions, over-the-counter, pills you use a lot, natural supplements you take daily. Ask yourself, when did my morning erections start to change? When did I first notice I couldn't stay firm as well? Did that roughly match starting or increasing any pill? This map is not to blame anything yet. It is to connect timing. You might be surprised when you see it on paper. I've had many men look at their list and say, "Doctor, I never realized everything started after that new blood pressure pill," or, "Things changed after I started that stronger pain medicine." Have you ever done this for yourself? Most men have never once put it all in one view. This small habit alone can give you and your doctor a huge head start. Habit 2. Schedule a real conversation, not a quick mention. Most men bring up erectile problems in the last 30 seconds of a visit, hand on the door, voice low. Your doctor is already running late. You feel rushed. Nothing gets solved. You deserve better than that. I want you to make one appointment for one clear reason. I want to talk about my erections and my medications. When you book, you can even tell the staff, this visit is to talk about erectile problems and how my medications might be part of it. Then bring your medication map. During the visit, speak plainly, I'm having erectile problems. I'm worried some of my daily medications are making it worse. Can we go through them one by one and see what might be adjusted? You are not asking your doctor to do anything unsafe. You are asking for teamwork on something that affects your quality of life. Will this feel awkward? Maybe. Will it be worth it? Very likely, yes. I've seen men talk with their doctor, adjust 1 or 2 medicines, and watch their erections come back over a few weeks or months. Not perfect, but stronger, more reliable, enough to feel like themselves again. Have you ever had a full visit where the main topic was your erectile function and your medication list? If not, this alone can be a turning point. Habit 3. Ask clearly about safer options and small changes. Many medications that affect erections have alternatives that are easier on blood flow, nerves, or hormones. I am not telling you which exact medicine to take. Only your own doctor, who knows your full health history, can do that. But I want you to ask questions like, is there another type of blood pressure pill that's easier on erections? Is there a mood medication that is less likely to affect desire? Are there ways to manage my pain that don't hit my hormones so hard? Is there another way to treat my allergies or stomach issues that doesn't make me so tired and flat? Sometimes a small change helps, a different class of medicine, a lower dose. Taking a certain pill at night instead of morning so it affects you less during intimate times. I had a patient, Alan, 63, who had been on several strong medications for years, one for mood, one for blood pressure, one for heartburn. Together, they slowly flattened his drive and his erections. With his doctors, we swapped one pill for another type, reduced the dose of a second, changed the timing on a third. We did not stop anything suddenly. We moved slowly and safely. Over 3 months, his morning erections started to return. He felt more awake in his own body. His wife told him, "You feel more like you again." Ask yourself, have you ever asked your doctor directly, is there a version of this that's kinder to my erections? That one question can open a whole new path. Habit 4. Support blood flow, nerves, and hormones with daily lifestyle while you and your doctor are working on medications. Your daily habits can either help or hurt your erectile function. You can't outwalk a pill that is very strong, but you can make your whole system more resilient. Think of 4 pillars. Move your body, feed your blood vessels, calm your nervous system, protect your sleep, move your body. A simple 20 to 30-minute walk most days helps blood vessels open and respond better. You don't need intense workouts, just regular movement. Feed your blood vessels. Focus your plate on vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, lean proteins. These help your arteries stay flexible and open. They support the same system that feeds your heart and your erections. Calm your nervous system. Chronic stress keeps your body in fight or flight. That state pulls blood away from the pelvis and makes it hard to get or stay firm. Simple breathing, light stretching, a quiet walk after dinner, or a calming routine before bed can help your brain feel safer, and that helps signals move better. Protect your sleep. Poor sleep lowers hormones, increases stress chemicals, and worsens blood vessel health. Set a regular bedtime. Keep screens out of the last part of the night when you can. Create a simple wind-down routine. I had a patient, Martin, 61, who was on a steady set of medications he really needed. We could not change much. But he added, a daily walk, a lighter evening meal, a calming routine before bed, less late-night alcohol. His erections didn't turn into those of a 20-year-old. But they improved enough to restore his confidence and his sense of connection with his partner. Ask yourself, what is one small change you could realistically add this week to support your blood flow, nerves, or hormones? Habit 5. Track small wins and give your body time. This may be the most important habit of all. Medications often slowly create problems. Improvements also often come slowly. You might change one pill, improve your habits, and then expect everything to be perfect in a week. When it's not, you feel discouraged and think, nothing works. Instead, I want you to track small wins. I had one morning with a better erection. I stayed firm longer than last month. I felt more desire this week. I felt less flat and more like myself. Write these down in a small notebook or in your phone. Review them every few weeks. One of my patients, Henry, 68, and his doctor adjusted 3 medications over 3 visits. At first, nothing seemed different. Then he started to notice. Week 3. A bit more morning fullness. Week 5, easier to get started with stimulation. Week 8, able to stay firm comfortably. If he had given up at week 2, he would have missed all of it. Your body needs time. Your brain needs time. Your blood vessels and hormones need time. Ask yourself this, can you give yourself 8 to 12 weeks of patient, consistent effort before you decide nothing can change? Because for many men, that time and consistency is what makes the difference between I gave up and I got part of my life back. Before we move on, choose just one habit you'll start tonight. Type the number of the habit in the comments. One clear action is always better than 10 good intentions. Let's pull this all together. You learned that your erections are not just about being a man or getting older. They're about a system. Blood flow, nerves, hormones, and your brain's sense of safety and connection. Medications can help your heart, your mood, your pain, your allergies, your prostate, your hair. But some of them also push against that erection system. We walked through 5 habits you can start right now, make a medication map, put all your pills and timing on paper so the pattern becomes visible. Schedule a real conversation, one visit focused only on your erections and your medications. Ask clearly about safer options. Explore different types, doses, or timing with your doctor. Support your body daily. Move. Eat, calm, and sleep in ways that help blood flow, nerves, and hormones. Track small wins and give it time. Notice gradual change instead of demanding instant perfection. This is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You are not finished as a man at 55, 65, or 75. Your body is responding to signals, including the pills you take every day. With the right plan, the right questions, and the right habits, many men see real improvements: stronger erections, more desire, better energy, and deeper connection with their partner. You are not broken. You are not alone. And you are not powerless in this. If you want more calm, honest guidance like this, where someone finally talks to you like an adult about erections, medications, and real solutions, subscribe and stay with me here. Share this with a friend, a brother, or a colleague who might be carrying the same worry in silence. Many men over 50 are struggling with this and think they are the only one. They are not. And when you're ready for the next step, watch the next video where I walk you through simple daily habits that support blood flow and morning strength, even if you've been dealing with erectile problems for years. This video is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always talk to your own doctor or urologist about your personal health, your medications, and any changes you are thinking about making. You lie there in the dark. Your partner has already turned to the side of the bed. You want to reach over, but your body feels like it has its own mind. You try to respond, you want to, but nothing happens, or it starts and then fades. You blame age. You blame stress. You tell yourself, it's fine, it's just a phase. But then the quiet in that room starts to feel heavy. You avoid eye contact. You make a joke. Inside, you feel like you lost something important. I'm Dr. Mika Halen, Natural Men's Health, a urologist with over 14 years helping men over 50 restore their erectile function naturally. Today, I'll show you how your daily medications might quietly be blocking blood flow, nerves, and hormones, and 5 clear habits you can use to protect your erections, your confidence, and your intimacy, without stopping anything on your own or doing anything unsafe.